Hello, it's Matthew at Platinum Park Home Services. It is now Thursday, the 1st of October. The government launched the Green Homes Grant for England yesterday on the 30th of September. And we did a video. I did a video which is on our website giving you an overview of the Green Homes Grant. And since yesterday, all the many questions that we've had seeking clarification on the Green Homes grants, we've sort of compiled. I've compiled two or three of those questions, and I'm just going to run them through on this video. I'm also going to throw up some red flags for you that just to try and help you steer you through this process. If you'll have applied for your voucher by now, or you are considering applying, my advice is get your application in as quickly as you possibly can. You don't need 3 quotes to apply for your voucher. People are under the impression that you do. You don't. One quote will get your voucher. The advisory is to get 2 or 3 quotes so that you can get best value for for the works and for your contribution. Having delivered these schemes for nearly 20 years, when they've come out from government, it's very likely, it's just an opinion, it's very likely that where a contractor can't deliver the work for you for one reason or another, you'll be allowed to switch contractors to another Trustmark contractor. That's yet to be confirmed, but I mean, it's likely. So get your application in, get your voucher, because this scheme is going to be massively oversubscribed, and people will be running around trying to get 3 contractors to their property to give them quotes. You need a quote. We'll get a quote to you very quickly. You need a quote, and our quotes, without question, they're reasonable, and you can get your voucher secured, and we'll help you in every way to do that. Secondly, check the eligibility. People aren't realising there is a list of 16 eligibility criteria that may push you into the higher funding level, up to £10,000 without a contribution needed, up to £10,000 from the resident if they fit one of 16 criteria. It can be anything from job seekers allowance to universal credit to attendance allowance to disability allowance to pension credit. The whole list is on our website. Check that, because we've certainly been able to identify with many of our clients, our customers, that they do fit the higher eligibility category, and it's a very worthy scheme. That's another bit of advice. Thirdly, don't start your works. Don't instruct any contractor. Don't allow any contractor to start work until you've got your voucher. Okay. If a contractor, and I'll just remind you, if a contractor is coming to you and telling you they're eligible, they're accredited to deliver under the Green Homes Grant on your park homes, this is specific to park homes, they've given you a quote, they're asking you for a deposit, they're saying they can start work quickly, there are a lot of red flags in there. Get your voucher, pay no deposits, secure the voucher first, look at the landscape. If you're happy with the contractor, check that they are accredited. If you have any doubts, I don't want to overwhelm the stakeholder websites, but there is Trustmark, has to be a Trustmark accredited installer. There is Trustmark that you can refer to check. There is Simple Energy Advice website, the government front-facing website that's delivering the application process. So check those before you pay any money over. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Hold your money, because once you've given your money to a contractor, if they are not yet accredited and they do not get accredited, you then have to try and get your money back off that contractor. It's not worth the hassle. If there's no legal implications at the moment, there's certainly ethical and moral implications on asking people for money for a scheme that only launched yesterday. And I know that some installers have been knocking doors and asking people for money months back. It has come to light. So no deposits, don't start your work. You only need 1 quote at present to apply for your voucher before the funds run out, but upload as many quotes as you like, get as many as you like. Also, some companies that are promoting the Green Homes grant scheme, they're not doing anything wrong, these companies I'm about to talk about, but they are lead generation companies. So they're getting as many leads in as they can, the blanket sort of marketing homes and signing people up, advertising online. They're not installers, and one of the things they're offering is incentives. So they're saying we'll give you external wall insulation. We'll do the external wall insulation, and we'll add in. We'll take a discount off the underfloor for you, and they are offering to blow in insulation under the underside of the park homes. That's an absolute no-no. In a sort of blow it in a machine gun effect, it's called a spray and pray, and it'll cover all your utility pipes, all your service pipes, and it'll create problems for you in the future, and it will not be funded by the Green Homes Grant. It's quite simple, it's very clear, it states it there. These companies that are offering that clearly do not understand that an accredited insulation system for both your walls and your underfloor is required, not just a spray and pray system, stick a pipe under there and blow it any way you like. That's not going to happen. So just a warning there for you. We've had quite a few people telling us one particular company who is offering that. So just be very, very careful. Be careful of false claims. Yes, I'm accredited. They'll say, yep, here's your quote. Can we take a deposit? Yes, we can start straight away. On all of these government schemes, the cowboys come out the woodwork. They're there to scam you. Companies that have never installed particular measures on park homes before, they suddenly come out the woodwork. Or may never have, say, for instance, they may do maintenance on park homes, they've never installed external wall insulation, and suddenly they're offering to do it for you, and they're not accredited. So hold your money, don't start the work, get your voucher, talk to a reputable installer, talk to us, talk to others that you may have an interest in, make sure they're Trustmark, but that is not enough for them to start installing. We have to comply with a certification process for park homes called PAS 2030 2019 B13, B13 being the category that's specific to park homes. There will be a stage of having a report done on your park home at sort of chartered surveyor level, and the reports, and I know because we've done this before on these programs, the reports will look something like this here. The title will be different, but it'll be a fairly thick report that will have to be carried out on your park home, every park home before the work starts, and there'll be a park homes inspector that will inspect the works. So that's a process that we will guide our residents, our customers through. So there are some key things just to take away. You need an installer who is experienced on, if you're having external wall insulation, underfloor insulation, you need an installer who's extremely experienced at that. Even the loft insulation on the park home has to be considered very carefully. There's a low pitch on the roof. There'll be limited ventilation. There'll be wiring in there in many cases, and companies will come along and they will do a spray and pray again. They will just pump it in. It's not that can't be done. It's just something to give careful consideration to, and that's why when the surveyor's report is produced, there will be advisories in there that will guide installers, professional installers, on the installation of your park home. Okay. So at the moment, you shouldn't really be paying money. This is in the park homes marketplace. I'm not talking about outside of the park homes. There's a lighter regulation there. So you should be very careful, get your ducks lined up, and first of all, before you do anything else, get your voucher. This scheme may well close very, very soon. And as soon as they may even take a rest from the applications, so they'll have so many applications, they may need just to catch up with themselves. It's happened before. I'm not saying it will happen this time, but there's the funding has got to stretch. It looks like there could be anything from 6 million to 10 million households making an application. The big figures being bandied around at the moment, when the estimate there's funding for about 600,000 homes. So if you need any help, come straight to us. We'll help get a quote. We'll get a quote to you. You can get your application in. We'll guide you through the application if you need us to help you with that. And you can call, email, or come to us through the website, and we'll keep you updated, hopefully on a fairly regular basis as we progress forward. Thanks for your time, and I wish you all the best.